Hello, everybody, and welcome into tonight's broadcast here on YouTube. I am Samuel Reese, coming to you live. More coverage of the second round at the 2021 Australian Open from Down Under in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. Let's get right into it. A tournament update for you. Plenty of action around the grounds. On the women's side, Barty leads Gavrilova 4-1 in the first set. Meanwhile, that's on Rod Laver. On Margaret Court Arena, Bencic and Kuznetsova currently tied at 1 set apiece. At John Cain Arena on the men's side, Rublev leads 2-0. I'll be providing updates throughout the broadcast, but right now we will head to Margaret Court Arena, where Belinda Bencic is tied with Kuznetsova, at 1 set apiece. They're currently in the third and deciding set, 2-2 in the deciding set. And that's where we will start off the broadcast. Once again, thanks, guys, for tuning in. If you enjoy the broadcast, I would greatly appreciate a subscription and a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Bringing you more coverage from Down Under on this beautiful Thursday afternoon from Australia. Although it is more of the summer climate that we're used to in Australia at the Australian Open. A high of 90 today, so a very hot one to say the least. Bencic on serve, trailing love 15. Yeah, and it was obviously quite cool for this time of year. On the first day of the tournament especially, but each day it's getting warmer and warmer. It really is. Bencic 11th in the world. This match 2 hours, 9 minutes in, and a beautiful forehand shot, but it just went wide from Bencic, and she's now down love 30. Kuznetsova, the Russian, looking for the upset. Bencic of Switzerland. This is the first match of the day at Margaret Court Arena. It started at shortly after 11 a.m. local time. It's currently about 1:22 local time. A nice drop shot there, and Bencic wins her first point of the game, 15-30 now. Both players coming out of that hard quarantine that many players had to go through. And so, it's undoubtedly playing a factor. But as the tournament continues, perhaps, the players' fitness levels will get back to where they would like. But when it does go the distance, it's going to take a lot of physical and mental strength, no doubt about that, especially on the men's side and in those 5-setters. Great rally here. And Bencic wins the point. Kuznetsova a bit frustrated with herself. An error on that backhand shot, just couldn't make it over the net. Kuznetsova did a good job to keep that rally going. And then, just missed it on the forehand, rather. That last rally, 17 shots. 30 all here in the 5th game of the deciding third set. And that goes long on the forehand. Break point for Kuznetsova. 30-40. Bencic looking to send it to a deuce. Now Bencic, the one who's a bit frustrated. Here's the second serve. And a double fault. So a double fault. And Kuznetsova breaks 3-2. The Russian on top in the third set. Let's head over to Rod Laver Arena, where it's an all-Aussie battle between number 1 ranked Ashleigh Barty and unranked Daria Gavrilova. 5-1. Barty in cruise control this first set. She actually has a set point right here, up 40-15. Now 40-30. Gavrilova just giving it everything she's got to prevent Barty from winning the set in this game. Barty, of course, won her first round match 6-0, 6-0. She's looked brilliant so far. And there's an ace. So Barty caps off an impressive first set in style. It only took 27 minutes for the Australian to take care of business in set 1. So she defeats Gavrilova 6-1 in the opening set. Back over to Margaret Court Arena, where we've got a good one on hand between Belinda Bencic and Svetlana Kuznetsova. 3-2. Kuznetsova leading the third set. Bencic won the first set 7-5, but then Kuznetsova won the second set quite comfortably 6-2. And could we have an upset brewing here? Kuznetsova on serve with a chance to take a 2-game lead in this third set. Or we'll see if Bencic breaks right back. As I mentioned on yesterday's broadcast, there are fans, which is great to see. We've already had some good atmospheres, like the Kyrgios match last night, well, the early morning hours here in the United States. It was an unbelievable match between hold on, here we go. New balls, by the way. And the return just wide from Bencic. 15-love. Kuznetsova serving here in the third set. What I was going to say, it was a great match between Kyrgios and Humbert. Perhaps the match of the tournament up to this point. That serve just wide from Kuznetsova. What would have been an ace. Now the second serve on the way. Oh my. Completely misfired on the forehand. 15-all. 23 unforced errors on the forehand for Bencic. 26 for Kuznetsova. Total unforced errors, 45-38. Bencic with a slight edge. Here comes the second serve for the Russian. 2 hours, 18 minutes into this match. Kuznetsova seeking an upset. And the return sails over the baseline from Bencic, 30-15. Kuznetsova quickly switches out rackets. So a new racket for her as she gets set to serve again. And a foot fault was called against Kuznetsova. You don't see that too often at this level, but it was called. Kuznetsova seemed a bit confused at first, but no further argument from her. Oh, the slice on the one-handed backhand shot could not make it over from Kuznetsova. 30-all. just long. So 30-40, and it's break point for Bencic. So a couple of lapses for Kuznetsova these past few points, and Bencic 2 for 8 on break points won. She has a golden opportunity here. 30-40, Kuznetsova looking to force a deuce. Oh, what a shot. And Bencic does break indeed. Perfectly placed with a forehand. 3-all in the deciding set now. And Bencic back where she wants to be, serving this next game, and a chance to retake the lead in this third set. Kuznetsova could not capitalize after breaking in the previous game. And Kuznetsova unable to return 15-love. Bencic looking to take advantage of her serve here. Quick tournament update for you. Gavrilova has taken the first game of the second set against Barty after Barty won the first set 6-1. We'll get back over to Rod Laver in a moment. 30-love meanwhile. Bencic leads. And another unforced error. Kuznetsova couldn't convert on the backhand. 40-love, and Bencic could win the game right here and retake the lead in the set. The return sails long, and an easy game for Bencic. 4-3. She leads the third set. Both players will switch sides. Kuznetsova will be serving after this. Don't go anywhere. We've got a good one for Margaret Court Arena at the Aussie Open second round. Welcome back, everybody. An update over at Rod Laver Arena. Barty took the first set 6-1 over Gavrilova. Gavrilova did win the opening game of the second set. She leads the second set 1-0. Barty on serve 40-30. Meanwhile, back at Margaret Court Arena, Bencic leading Kuznetsova 4-3 in the deciding set. Kuznetsova serving to try to tie it up again. Meanwhile, Gavrilova wins that point over at Rod Laver. They're in a deuce. Some double coverage here from the big courts at Melbourne Park. 15-love Kuznetsova. Nicely done there by Bencic. And it's 15 all. Meanwhile, over at Rod Laver, a double fault from Ashleigh Barty. Advantage Gavrilova. Gavrilova breaks, so 2-0 in the second set over there. Meanwhile, a solid rally over at Margaret Court. Nicely played by Bencic, who came into the net and calmly finishes off the point, 15-30. If Bencic breaks here, she'll have an opportunity to serve out the match. Kuznetsova perhaps in a bit of trouble right now. Meanwhile, over at Rod Laver, Gavrilova is now serving with a chance to take a 3-0 lead over Barty in the second set. So some life for the heavy underdog. A matchup of two Australians in that one. Here comes the second serve from Kuznetsova at Margaret Court. Another great rally. And Bencic with another point, 15-40. Kuznetsova's furious with herself at the moment. Another unforced error, and they're starting to pile up. Meanwhile, love 30 at Rod Laver. Barty looking to break and get right back in the set. An opportunity for Bencic. Will she take advantage? Not yet. That return goes long. 30-40 now. At Rod Laver, good movement from Gavrilova to win the point, 15-30. As she deceived Barty, it appeared, and went down the line. Oh, another bad unforced error for Kuznetsova. And so Bencic does break 5-3. She takes the lead in the third set and a chance to serve out the match at Margaret Court Arena. Meanwhile, Barty with a break point, 15-40 at Rod Laver. So Bencic with a golden opportunity. She trailed 3-2 earlier on in the set, but she did not panic one bit and has since won the last 3 games. But starts off this game with a double fault, love 15. Kuznetsova will need to break to stay alive. Meanwhile, Barty with the break, 2-1 Gavrilova now. And that's more like it from Ashleigh Barty. We'll now head exclusively for the moment to Margaret Court Arena, where it's love 15. Bencic serving for the match, up 5-3 in the third set. And there's a point for Bencic, 15-all. It looks like Kuznetsova is almost, getting tired. It doesn't look like she's got anything left in the tank. That's her 28th forehand unforced error, which is becoming very problematic late in the match. Oh my. She shanked that one on the forehand, 30-15, and now Bencic is on the verge of victory, 2 points away. Kuznetsova looking to pull off a miracle comeback now. We'll see what she's got left. Oh, beautifully done. Bencic with a perfect placement on the backhand shot, giving her opponent no chance. It's 40-15 and match point for Belinda Bencic. We'll try again here on the second serve after a fault on the first one. Can she win the match here? Not yet. Wow, that return cross court right in the corner from Kuznetsova. Couldn't have done it any better. 40-30. Kuznetsova not done yet. It's match point number 3 now for Bencic. Another fault on the first serve. 2.5 hour mark in this match. Third match point for Bencic here. Oh, a double fault. Just wide, and we go to a deuce. So that's the 11th double fault of the match for Bencic. It's been one of her real weak spots. Kuznetsova's only double faulted twice. This game, 4 minutes in, and now we head to a deuce. Wow. Bencic was on the verge of victory. Still is, but Kuznetsova can maybe grab something out of nowhere. Bencic yet again deferring to that second serve. Puts it in play this time. And that's sent wide. Kuznetsova slamming her knee with the racket. And that's probably not the smartest of ideas. You can tell, though, these last couple of games in this third set, she's been really frustrated with herself. So, third match point for Bencic. Can she finally capitalize on a match point opportunity? Oh, it's just long on the forehand. And we go to deuce number 2. Another tournament update for you. Barty and Gavrilova now tied at 2 apiece in the second set after Barty took the first set. This game 6 minutes long so far. Second deuce, Kuznetsova just absolutely battling. Nothing coming easy right now for Bencic. Oh, and it's advantage Kuznetsova. How about that? Break point for the Russian. And this is her chance. This is her opportunity. Oh, and Bencic missed the forehand shot. And Kuznetsova breaks 5-4 Bencic now in the deciding set. Bencic with 3 match points could not put this one away. What a match, and it continues after this. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. So over at Rod Laver Arena, Barty tied with Gavrilova in the second set. Nope, scratch that. She just won that game. So Barty breaks. She's now won 3 consecutive games after Gavrilova took the first 2 of the set. So 3-2 Ash Barty, and she's in a good position right now. After winning the first set 6-1, we'll step aside from Rod Laver Arena at the moment and head over exclusively right now to Margaret Court Arena. 5-4 Bencic. Kuznetsova serving, looking to tie up this third set. Bencic, keep in mind, had 3 match points. And that shot goes long from her. 15-love. $15 all. Yeah, so, tennis obviously being an individual sport, it's, players have their up and down moments. And in the case of Kuznetsova, she was slamming her racket against herself when Bencic had match point. She's been frustrated these last couple of games, but now all of a sudden she has a chance here in this third set to come back after Bencic couldn't capitalize on multiple match points. So the mood suddenly changes for the Russian. That goes long, 15-30. Another great rally between these two. Oh, the whole court opened down the line, but Kuznetsova decided to go cross court and put it wide. It's just some really bad unforced errors, and it's now 15-40. Match point for Bencic. A point away from victory yet again. This time, can she capitalize? Oh, what a shot. So Kuznetsova stays alive. That shot clipped the line. It was awfully close. 30-40. Match point number 5 now for Belinda Bencic. Can Kuznetsova send it to a deuce? Oh, she misses the forehand. And Bencic is victorious. A 63-minute third set that did not disappoint in the slightest. And so it finishes Bencic 2-1 on top of Kuznetsova. The third set finishing 6-4. And so the 11th ranked Swiss moving on. A thrilling way to start the afternoon at Margaret Court Arena. Here's a look at Barty's quarter, who are playing today, Friday, and Sunday here in the United States. Thursday, Saturday, Monday in Australia. So Barty and Gavrilova in action right now. The winner of that will play the winner of Krejcikova and Alexandrova. The winner of Kontaveit and Watson will play the American Shelby Rogers, and we do know Bencic's opponent. She'll take on the 18th-ranked Belgian, Elise Mertens. That should be a good one. And 11, all-Czech matchup when Pliskova takes on Mukova. Sofia Kenin, number 4 in the world, will be in action shortly. She's next at Margaret Court Arena, getting loose, the defending Australian Open champ, of course. But for now, we'll head over to Rod Laver Arena, where Barty leads the third set 4-2 after taking care of business in the first set 6-1 against her Australian counterpart, Daria Gavrilova. Gavrilova serving, trying to get back into the set, 15-love. Another tournament update for you on the women's side. Putintseva has won her first set against Van Uytvanck. Meanwhile, Alexandrova leading Krejcikova 4-2 in the first set. Rublev up 2-0 on Montero. 4-all in the third set of that one on the men's side. Khachanov up 1-0 on Barrancas. And Paul, the American, up 1-0 in sets over Ruud. Meanwhile, Lopez and Santiago in the 5th set. That is your tournament update. I'll keep you updated as the broadcast continues. And so 15-all. That serve goes long. And the second one goes long as well, so a double fault, 15-30. And a good rally here. Barty with a shot that went too far, 30-all. If Gavrilova can win, this game right here, maybe she has a chance. But obviously she'll need to break at some point. But she's got to take care of business in her service games, obviously. And Barty missed that shot. 40-30, game point for Gavrilova. What's going on, Isaac? Welcome into the broadcast. I cannot show it, or else I'll probably get kicked off of YouTube. But thanks for stopping by, Isaac. Gavrilova missed the slice, and it's a deuce, 40-all. Barty with a fine start to the tournament in her home nation. As solid as a first round performance as could have asked for, and so far so good in the second round. It hasn't come as easy, obviously, but Gavrilova, trying to make it interesting here in the second set after she was severely outplayed in the opening set. Oh, that was the overhead shot from Barty, and Gavrilova had a chance to extend the rally, but just put it wide. Advantage Ashleigh Barty. Her average topspin speed, 122 kilometers an hour. On the backhand, 111 kilometers an hour. For Gavrilova, on the forehand, averaging 109 kilometers an hour, 102 on the backhand. So Barty with a significant greater amount of speed on her shots. And there's an unforced error from Gavrilova. Barty breaks a 5-2 lead for the first ranked player in the world. Barty in control. She'll serve for the set next. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back in, everybody. As I mentioned, Barty in firm control of this one right now. One game away from punching her ticket into round 3 at the 2021 Australian Open. And she's looked solid tonight, just like she did 2 days ago. 5-2 the score in the second set. Barty on serve. That shot goes wide on the backhand. Love 15. Gavrilova really up against it now. Oh, wow. Beautifully done by Gavrilova. Barty with multiple drop shots, and then Gavrilova just went on attack mode, and that paid off. Went straight for the net. And a little slice at the end to finish it off. Love 30. Gavrilova showing some fight. And a rare double fault from Ashleigh Barty. Love 40. Break point for Gavrilova. How about this? Well, she comes back with an ace, 15-40. That's more like it. Sixth ace of the match for Barty. And how about back-to-back aces? She's right back in it now, 30-40. Gavrilova having absolutely no chance at either of those shots. Either of those serves, I should say. A let first service here. This time it is returned. Oh, Barty's forehand shot goes wide, and Gavrilova takes the game. 5-3 now. Barty still leading in this third set. However, there is some hope for Gavrilova, who will now serve. And the match is extended. Yeah, she was not happy with herself after the shot. And now Gavrilova looked to hold serve, something that she's had trouble doing. And that's why she's in this current situation where she has to win 3 consecutive games to stay alive. 1 down, 2 more to go. A let on the first serve. A little over an hour into this match. Second match of the day at Rod Laver Arena. 3 in the day session, 2 in the night session per usual in week 1. Oh, and that return from Barty just long. Gavrilova intelligently let it go. 15 love. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the night session. Unfortunately, it's, the night session down under begins at 3 a.m. Eastern time here. So, as we give you a tournament update on the women's side, Putintseva and Van Uytvanck tied at 1 set apiece now. Alexandrova has won the first set over Krejcikova. Rublev and Montero tied 5-all in the third set after Rublev took the first 2. Khachanov won the first set over Barancas, and Ruud and Paul tied at 1 set apiece. Lopez and Sonego in the fourth set. Lopez on top 2-1. So a lot of great action down under. The day just getting started. But yeah, as I was saying, the night session begins at 3 a.m. here in the U.S., but sometimes I catch the end of the matches when I wake up for school, but that's if I'm lucky. 40 love. Gavrilova with game point here. All of a sudden, some confidence for her. But yeah, the matchup I'm most looking forward to is Elina Svitolina against Coco Gauff. That has the potential to be a really good match. That's sent long from Gavrilova. Barty with her first point of the game, 40-15. let first service. And she'll have to defer to the second serve. Gavrilova with a real good opportunity to make it a one-game set, but it's a double fault. A shout of frustration. Fifth double fault of the match. Barty's had 5 as well. And that makes it 40-30. With those type of mistakes, a player like Barty tends to capitalize. We'll see if she can do so here, or if Gavrilova can close out the game and bounce back. That's wide from Barty. So in the end, Gavrilova takes the game. 5-4 Barty in the third set. It's not done yet. Barty tried to serve out the match, I should say, without success. He'll try again next. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody, at Rod Laver Arena. Ashleigh Barty will serve for the match. She had an opportunity to serve for the match. Failed to close the deal. She'll try again here. Up 5-4 in what's been a very competitive second set. And a double fault begins the game. Not what Barty was looking for. Love 15. And that's sent wide. Just some uncharacteristic errors from Barty. Love 30 now. After she cruised in the first set, she really hasn't gotten into any rhythm here since then. Gavrilova unable to return. 15-30. A much needed first point of the game for Ashleigh Barty. Oh, another error from Barty. 15-40. Break point for Daria Gavrilova. What a chance to pounce for the underdog. 27 unforced errors for Barty. Gavrilova's had just 21. First serve just wide. This is surprising to see what's unfolding, although that return goes long. 30-40, Barty right back into the game. Still break point, though. Gavrilova with an opportunity to tie up the set at 5-all. Let first service. And first serve. It's the net. Second serve on the way. And there's another error. Barty was not even close to getting that over the net. So Gavrilova breaks 5-all in this third set. It was 5-2 just moments ago. Barty was in prime position to close this match out with ease. Instead, it's now Gavrilova serving with a chance to take the lead in the set. Wow. Quite incredible. $15 Yeah, Barty's just really struggling to find any type of rhythm. It's unforced error after unforced error. And you can tell she's frustrated with herself quite a bit right now. And she can't return there. 30-love. Boy, has the story been flipped. The door wide open now for Gavrilova because everything seems to be falling apart late in the second set for Ashleigh Barty. Gavrilova missed the forehand. 30-15 now. The return is out. 40-15, game point for Gavrilova. A chance to take the lead in the second set for the first time since she was up 2-0 early on in the set. So Gavrilova won the first 2 games of the set. Then Barty won 5 unanswered games. And Gavrilova with a chance to win 4 in a row now. And she does. The return is long. Gavrilova with 4 games in a row and a 6-5 lead in the second set. Barty will now serve to try to extend the second set. Wow, what a bizarre past few games this has been. Barty in trouble? We'll see after this. Welcome back. We head to the late stages of the second set. And boy, has it unfolded interestingly, to say the least. 6-5, Gavrilova leading Barty in the second set. Barty now serving to try to force a tiebreak in the second set. 4 straight games won by Gavrilova. Barty was up 5-2 at one point. And that's a good start to the game for Ashleigh Barty. 15-love as Gavrilova couldn't handle the serve. And maybe she can regain her mojo here. This would be a good time to do it to prevent a third set from becoming the reality. Oh, nice cross-court shot from Barty. The return went long, 30-love. First serve goes long. Thanks everyone for tuning in to live coverage of the 2021 Australian Open here on YouTube. Hope you're enjoying an intriguing match. Forehand shot goes long, 30-15 now. Certainly been a frustrating last 15 minutes or so for Barty. She does have that left thigh wrapped up. You wonder if that's causing her some of the issues here. Well, that goes wide from Barty. 30-all. Gavrilova right back into the game. All right, we got to switch the channel from ESPN News to ESPN2 shortly. Oh, a nice serve there. Gavrilova can't return, 40-30. Barty's fastest serve clocked in at 187 kilometers an hour. Game point for her. Nice recovery from Gavrilova. The rally's still going. Oh, but Barty goes down the line. Beautiful shot. She's saying, that's what I've been trying to do all along. 6-all. That last rally, 15 shots. A look at day 4's featured matches. Coming up next, Kenin takes on Kanepi. At approximately 10:30 Eastern, Tsitsipas faces Kokkinakis. Then at 3 a.m., Goff takes on Svitolina. And then at approximately 4:30, it'll be the American Mo taking on Rafael Nadal. All the way into the morning here in the United States. So here we go into the tiebreaker. Gavrilova serves to start out. And double fault to start it off for Gavrilova. 1-0 Barty, and she'll now serve the next two. 6th double fault for Gavrilova. Barty has just as many. Yeah, the second serve has been a problem for really both players. But Barty puts this one in play. Oh, Gavrilova, too much on that forehand shot. 2-0 Barty. And this is the start to the tiebreak she wanted. First serve goes wide. Barty taking a lot of time between serves. There is a serve clock, remember. Second one is in. And that's just wide. 2-1. Barty, exactly what Gavrilova needed. She didn't want it. She really couldn't afford, you have to think, to go down in a 3-0 hole. But it is 2-1. Gavrilova now serving for the next 2 points. Gavrilova is a tough competitor. We're seeing that here in the second set. The return is long from Barty, 2-all in the tiebreak. Yeah, these two, both being Australian, know each other quite well. They're actually pretty close friends, as a matter of fact. It was no problem for Barty in the opening set, but that's been far from the case here in the second set. Gavrilova having a tough time tossing up the serve, going against the sun, it appears. She does eventually get it in, and Barty's return is sent wide. 3-2, Gavrilova winning the last 3 points of the tiebreak. Excuse me. And Barty will now serve. Oh, nicely done by Ash Barty. 3-all. They'll switch sides 6 points into the tiebreak. Yeah, the serve was placed right where she wanted, and then Gavrilova was really in a tough spot because Barty had that second shot lined up for her. And Gavrilova really had no chance. So both players switch sides. Barty will serve another point. We're tied at 3-all in the tiebreak. This has been a fascinating second set. The first set took, I believe, just 27 minutes. The first set approaching the hour mark. The second set approaching the hour mark, I should say. And there's a point for Barty. The overhead shot, too much to handle for Gavrilova. So Barty retakes the lead, 4-3. Gavrilova now on serve. Gavrilova has put up a heck of a fight, and it would be quite the story if she could win this tiebreak. Oh, Barty missed it at the net. She was lined up to win the point. And there's another bad unforced error from Ash Barty. It's now 4-all in the tiebreak. Yeah, that's not a mistake Barty makes ever, really. But perhaps feeling the pressure, It's the Australian Open in her own yard, being ranked 1 in the world. There's a lot of pressure that comes with that. As that return sails long, and Gavrilova back on top in the tiebreak, 5-4. These two going back and forth. Gavrilova giving it her all. Barty now serving at a crucial point in the tiebreak. That's long on the return, 5-all. What a set. What a set. 5-all now. Oh, Barty completely shanked it. 6-5 Gavrilova, set point for her. Wow. So Gavrilova with set point and serving here. What an opportunity to really make this match quite interesting. Oh, she came in but missed it on the forehand. And it's now 6-all in the tiebreak as both players will once again switch sides. 12 points through this fascinating tiebreak. Yeah, there's just a little hesitation from Gavrilova, and it proved to be costly. Wow. Wow. Both players with chances, and this has been a thrilling set after the first set where Barty just rolled over Gavrilova. And even in the second set when it was 5-2, it seemed like Ash Barty would win this one comfortably, but boy, have things changed since. First serve is wide from Gavrilova. This feels like a point that she has to have because Barty will be serving the next 2 points. Yeah, that sun is really bothering Gavrilova. That far side is not the side to be on, except Barty can't return. 7-6 Gavrilova, set point number 2 here in the tiebreak. Barty now serving. Barty continues to express her frustration. Still hasn't gotten back into the rhythm she's looking for. Oh, Gavrilova hits the net, trying to go cross court with the forehand. And so the tiebreak continues, 7-all. How about that? Second serve is in from Barty. Oh, and Gavrilova with an unforced error, 8-7 Barty, match point for the number 1 ranked women's player. Gavrilova will serve to try to extend the tiebreak and the match. Match point for Barty. Can she end it here? What a rally. Oh, he went wide from Gavrilova. And there it is for Ashleigh Barty. It was not easy by any means, but she takes care of business 6-1, 7-6. She defeats Gavrilova in straight sets, but the second set, 65 minutes long, Barty winning the tiebreak 9-7. Wow. What a fight displayed by Gavrilova, but just unable to pull it off in the tiebreak and force a third set. Gavrilova frustrated with herself. Obviously, she put up a great effort, but she knows she had a chance to bring this match to a third set. Just could not quite do it in the end. Barty, meanwhile, that second set much more tight than she would have preferred, obviously, but she gets the job done in the end. She's moving on to round 3. Barty was up 5-2 in that second set, and in the later rounds, she'll be penalized for for giving up a lead like that against a stronger opponent, with all respect to Gavrilova. But that's the benefit for Barty of having the situation come up in the early rounds. She can improve upon it. And so Barty will await the winner of the match going on right now between Krejcikova and Alexandrova. The winner of Contivate Watson will take on the American Shelby Rogers in the third round. Other third-round matchups on Barty's quarter include Bencic against Martins, and then the all-Czech matchup between Mukova and Pliskova. All right, before I sign off here on YouTube, we'll hear the thoughts of Ashleigh Barty as Gavrilova walks off. A round of applause from the fans. Gavrilova putting up a heck of a fight against the number 1 ranked player. Barty gets the win, and let's hear her thoughts.
Let's talk about Dasha. It's obviously you are teammates, you have a lot of respect for each other. How did it feel coming out here today playing Dasha?
Yeah, it's so nice to see her back. She's had a bit of a tricky run with injury over the last 18 months or so it's just nice to see her back out here competing. And I think when you play another Aussie, you play a compatriot, the rankings go out the window, experience goes out the window. It's just typically you know each other very well. So always going to be a tricky match no matter what. But genuinely, I'm just so pleased that she's back out here competing and healthy again.
Yeah, well said, Ash. You are playing some phenomenal tennis at the moment. You're playing fantastic. Obviously, as the tournament goes on, matches get difficult, more deeper in the tournament, more difficult matches. How do you rate your assess your performance at the moment?
Yeah, it's a different challenge every single day. I mean, different conditions in here today, a bit warmer and a fair bit of wind down here on court level, which makes it a little bit tricky. But I think it's just trying to be the best that I can be every single day, whatever that level is. Just making sure that I apply myself as best as I can, and then I know regardless of the result, I can walk off the court with my head held high. So I think that's a challenge over the last couple of years for me, is just trying to do the best that I can, and obviously having 12 months off, it's a little bit rusty, but certainly happy with how I've been able to fight through the last couple of weeks.
And yeah, well done. You have played a lot of matches in the last few weeks. How's the body feeling?
Yeah, it's good. This isn't very subtle, is it?
There's a bit of taping going on there.
Yeah, it's actually a very small tape job. We just wrap it to make sure it stays on. So yeah, I can't really hide it, but no, I'm fit as a fiddle. I'm good to go. So it's been nice to get some matches, and general soreness is good, but yeah, this one's it's not super subtle.
Well, last year you had a bit of time off, got a new puppy. You've been away for a while now. How are the puppies going at home?
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, we've got a full farm at home. It's carnage, but yeah, our new border collie, Origi, she's gorgeous. She has another friend with her at the moment living at our house, Gary's sister. So they're getting plenty of walks, plenty of love. And I tell you what, they're the most spoiled dogs on the planet. They're certainly not slumming it. They rule the house, but I'm probably missing them more than they're missing me, but I'm certainly chatting to them on FaceTime every day, so it's all good.
That's good. And lastly, you know it's my birthday today, right?
Yeah, well, I was going to get everyone in here to say happy birthday. You just stitched yourself up there.
I didn't do it for that reason. I did it because I know you have been busy, but I'm pretty pumped to open my birthday present later.
Yep. My gift is everyone singing to you now. So what do you reckon, guys? Can we do it? I'm not going to do it. You guys are going to start. Oh, come on! We'll just... Hello, guys. Okay, that was absolute shambles. I'll find in later on. Happy birthday, mate.
Well done, Ash. You're through to the third round. Congratulations.
All right, an interesting interview. But Ash Barty is through to round 3 at the 2021 Australian Open. 6-1, 7-6 over her Australian counterpart, Gavrilova. Well, so many more great matches on the way. However, that will put a wrap on my broadcast as I've got school tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time here on YouTube. I'll actually be on tomorrow for the second half of the Club World Cup final between Bayern Munich and Tigres. Hope to see you then. Enjoy the rest of your night, folks.